Hello and welcome to my YouTube
channel at Alexandru. On this channel you will find information about cryptocurrencies, businesses, methods to earn money working from home. Also on this channel you will find news and very useful information about the life that surrounds us every day. In today's clip we'll talk about, is the Pi network virtual cryptocurrency worth it or not, its market value, creators of this cryptocurrency and its place on the market, what is Picoin, Pi, by Picoin. Picoin is the first digital currency created for ordinary people. It is a great leap forward when it comes to cryptocurrency due to its innovative design. The platform behind the cryptocurrency is the Pi network and its mission is to build affordable cryptocurrency and secure smart contracts. Its vision is to build the most inclusive marketplace, powered by Picoin, but you can find the token by searching Pi network today. Being new, you can mine Picoin today, that is, earn, using your mobile device. This is Pi network's proposal, to get people to use the mining app. Who created the Pi network? Picoin was developed by a team of Stanford graduates, Dr. Nicholas Kokkelis, Chief Technology Officer, and Dr. Qingdiao Fan, Chief Product Officer. It allows users to explore coins using a mobile app by validating transactions in the distributed ledger. Phase 1 of the Picoin project was launched in 2019 on March 14 through its free Pi mining app. As of June 2019, the network had over 100,000 active users. After a year in Phase 2, there were over 3.5 million. The app started running ads in May 2020 to provide a source of funding for the project. As a result, the user base reached 14 million in 2021, and the Picoin quote history has increased today. Check it out. By Picoin. Picoin powers the Pi network and, like other cryptocurrencies, was designed to be halved to protect its value, so the potential for IP appreciation is now guaranteed. Another point that interferes with the price is the mining rate, which has been halved to 1.6 Pi per hour. That number dropped when we hit 100,000 users and then halved again to 0.4 Pi per hour when we hit 1 million, again at 0.2 Pi when it hit 10 million, each time the difficulty increases. This way, the Pi network rate will keep halving, going to zero when it reaches 1 billion users. That said, in the second phase of the project, users can volunteer to test the Pi node desktop software on their computers. However, Phase 3 has not been launched. There is no official set date. The launch of Picoin in brokerages depends on the success of Phase 2. Is Picoin a scam? Picoin nodes do not use proof-of-work protocols, but use an algorithm based on the Stellar Consensus Protocol, SCP, i.e. they validate transactions at a distributed rate and reach a consensus on the order of new recorded transactions. In this way, Pi nodes form circles or security groups of 3 to 5 trusted people known as user networks. Security circles build a global network of trust that prevents fraudulent transactions because transactions can be validated against the shared ledger on the blockchain. Picoin today will appreciate. As it is in the testing and launch phase, it is not yet possible to trade Picoin on any major cryptocurrency exchange today. Users who have mined Picoin today will be able to withdraw or exchange the cryptocurrency only during the third phase of the project, when it turns into a fully decentralized blockchain. The developers explain that Pi cryptocurrency cannot be transferred during the testing phase to prevent fake accounts from accumulating large amounts of Picoin. Thus, investors expect Picoin portfolio balances to be honored and the cryptocurrency changes from testnet to mainnet. This will happen when the blockchain protocol is fully developed and implemented in the market. If Phase 3 is released, investors will take full control of their public and private portfolio keys. This way, they can use Picoin to buy products and services on the market or exchange it for fiat currencies. In other words, the value of Picoin today will depend on the last part of the project. Remember that without keys, users cannot transfer or spend the currency they have in their virtual wallets. How to use the Picoin app? By Picoin, the application works as a virtual cryptocurrency wallet, linked to a user's phone number or Facebook account. As with other public blockchains, the cryptocurrency blockchain will allow external wallets to hold Picoin currencies and transact by sending transactions directly to the blockchain. In addition to the original app, in December 2020, cryptocurrency developers created a new app called PiCoin Brainstorming that allows users to propose app ideas, participate in projects, and engage other users. Users are hoarding PiCoin today in the expectation that the value will greatly increase after the release of Phase 3. Although the mining rate of the coin has been halved, users can increase their mining rate by connecting to other active miners, or that is, new users can join to the PiCoin network today if they have a referral code from another user. The official app encourages likes and lets you earn cryptocurrency through simple contributions to the community. Therefore, the more you contribute, the more free PiCoin you can earn. How to earn PiCoin today? To start earning PiCoin today, you need to register every 24 hours and press the lightning button to start mining cryptocurrencies in the app. When mining, you can increase your hourly rate by inviting friends and family to join the community. After 3 days of mining, you can further increase your earnings by building your safety circle, which contributes to the overall safety of the network. Remember that early network members explore at a higher rate than later arrivals. In this way, your mobile phones will serve as a virtual cryptocurrency wallet that will be connected to your current accounts and as online miners. PiCoin today aims to be much more accessible to ordinary people, so they build an integrated interface. The choice of this phase deployment was made to make it easier for people to use and test the application. How much is a PiCoin worth today? It is difficult to predict the value of PiCoin today before the official launch, but we believe that PiCoin has a strong upside potential, following the estimation of several cryptocurrency market analysts. PiCoin is currently valued and quoted in $/euros/reals/. In this way, it would be quoted in multiple pairs, just like Bitcoin. As with other cryptocurrencies in the launch period, the value of the cryptocurrency will likely start at a relatively low value and increase as usage and fame increase. Depending on the number of cryptocurrency and exchange users who adopt PiCoin today, the price could rise quite quickly. It is believed that in the long term the price will continue to rise, and these are the most conservative forecasts for the Pi network. Today's PiCoin valuation will depend on its popularity among cryptocurrency investors. There is a high probability that the price will increase after its official launch. For example, if the broader cryptocurrency markets continue to grow, it is possible that new projects will attract investor interest, as in the case of the Pi network. What is the real value of PiCoin today? Today, PiCoin has daily price fluctuations in dollars. In the PI/BRL pair, the value is not expressive. The Pi network has no liquidity. But it is believed that, like the other cryptocurrencies in the market, it will increase in value after its official launch on the Pi network platform. Final considerations: the value of PiCoin today fluctuates a lot, and many investors are betting on the meteoric valuation of the coin, following the example of the cryptocurrency Chile's token, which appreciated by 1,000% in one day. In other words, the expectation is that PiCoin's quote could explode. Even so, it is impossible to predict the future and current price. Therefore, we recommend that you follow the PiCoin file chart today so you don't miss any opportunity. The fact is that cryptocurrencies are a reality today. They are becoming more and more popular and used in various commercial segments, including healthcare. With this in mind, anyone who says they will be the currencies of the future and who does not invest in cryptocurrencies will not follow the evolution of the world. If you made it to the end of the Alexandru clip, thank you, and I hope I helped you and you learned something from this clip. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Alexandru. On this channel you will find news and information about cryptocurrencies and business, also very good information about different methods of earning money. If you like this Alexandru YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. In the clip presented today we will talk about Pi Node, one step closer to user-centric decentralization. Disclaimer: this document describes the first release of Pi Node and the initial plan for testnet, which may not be up to date. Since the purpose of building Pi's initial testnet is to test and refine Pi's blockchain, the plan may further change as more data is generated by the testnet to guide the next steps ahead. The description below does not refer to Pi mainnet nodes, which are currently under a mainnet firewall during the ongoing enclosed network period of mainnet. In the upcoming open network period, the mainnet firewall will be removed, allowing the broader Pi community to run their own Pi mainnet nodes. Learn more here. Introduction. Nodes are the fourth role in the Pi ecosystem and run on laptops and desktops instead of mobile phones. Similar to other blockchains, Pi nodes will be responsible for validating transactions on a distributed ledger and resolving the challenges in maintaining a distributed currency by having all nodes come to a consensus on the order of new transactions that are being recorded. Unlike nodes that use proof of work such as Bitcoin or Ethereum, Pi node uses a different consensus algorithm based on the Stellar Consensus Protocol, SCP. In SCP, nodes form trusted groups, quorum slices, and only agree to transactions that those trusted nodes agree to. The security circles, see Pi FAQ. What are security circles? From Pi mobile miners aggregate into a global trust graph that enables Pi nodes to form quorum slices to determine who can and cannot validate transactions on the shared ledger. Unlike most other crypto projects, the Pi node will continue to follow the philosophy of user-centric design. Instead of requiring deep technical knowledge to set up a node, everyday people will be able to do that by installing a desktop application on their computers. Through this computer application, pioneers can switch the node software on, off to make their devices available/unavailable for serving as a node. Pi will continue to adhere to the methodology of progressive decentralization as it develops its testnet. During the initial testnet, Pi's blockchain component of the node software will have a centralized layer in order to achieve faster iterations of scenario stress testing and adaptations of the consensus algorithm to accommodate the needs of Pi network and its global community. See section, Testnet Roadmap. This initial version of the node is the first step toward building the Pi testnet and eventually the fully decentralized mainnet. This version of the node includes two interfaces, the node interface and the desktop Pi app interface. Depending on the levels of participation defined in the section below, pioneers can use the two interfaces accordingly. Every mobile user can download the node software to their computer and use its desktop Pi app interface because it's a similar interface to the mobile app and will allow people to check their Pi balance, watch media content and use the Pi chats on their personal computer. Every pioneer can also apply to be a node through the node interface and install the blockchain component there. There will initially be a selection stage, see section, Testnet Roadmap, for the core team to calibrate node selection criteria based on the device reliability and connectivity. When a node is selected by the core team, they'll need to pass KYC to proceed to serve as a node on testnet. See more details in the section below, Selection Process for Nodes and Supernodes, Levels of Node Participation. There are currently 3 levels of participation for pioneers to use the Pi node software on their computers. Computer app. Computer app refers to only using the desktop Pi app interface of the node software. It enables pioneers who want to interact with the Pi app from their computers, so it has similar functionalities to the mobile app. For example, many pioneers have previously expressed that they want to be able to chat on Pi through their computers rather than phones. Hence, we designed the desktop Pi app interface on Pi node software and combined this interface with the node software. Also, in the future, as more functionalities are added to the Pi app, e.g. apps platform and the various apps on the platform. Some of them might be easier to access through the desktop interface than the mobile application. Node means that pioneers access the node interface, finish installing necessary technical preparations based on instructions, and switch off the node interface to make their computer available to run the blockchain component after being selected to be a node. Although they don't participate in the consensus, they verify the validity of the blockchain and submit transactions to get recorded on the blockchain. In the future, when Pi's blockchains expand to more than securing a ledger, nodes will expand to include computers opting in to contribute to collective hardware resources of the network, such as computation, storage, and bandwidth. Supernodes are the backbone of Pi's blockchain. They are responsible for reaching a consensus based on the algorithm to write the right transaction on the Pi ledger, in addition to all the responsibilities that a node performs. They're also responsible for making sure other supernodes and nodes get the latest state of the blockchain. Supernodes also utilize the node interface and are initially selected by the core team. They need to be connected to the network 24/7 and have a reliable internet connection. They need to be connected to the network 24/7 and have a reliable internet connection. See the table below for a summary of the 3 levels of participation in Pi node software, and the hardware and software requirements for computers at each level of participation. Notes: more precisely defined hardware and software for Pi's nodes will require additional data from the initial testnet of nodes in the selection stage defined below in the testnet roadmap on how the node performs on a variety of hardware and software configurations. When installing the node on Windows, the Microsoft Defender Smart Screen may display a warning when a new app downloaded from the internet is installed suddenly by many people. This will likely be the case for Pi node due to our large user base. As more pioneers accept to install Pi node software, Microsoft Defender will stop showing this warning selection process for nodes and supernodes to apply to serve as a node or supernode on Pi's testnet. Download and install the Pi node software on your computer, fill in the Pi node application inside Pi node software, install technical packages based on instructions from the node interface and keep the software running as much as you are comfortable with. It can be running in the background. The core team will then select nodes and supernodes based on criteria defined in the next section. Selected node and supernode applicants will be informed through the node interface on a rolling basis over the next 3 months. The number of pioneers selected will be determined by the number of applicants that meet the selection criteria listed in the following section: selection criteria for nodes and supernodes. After an initial screening period, nodes and supernodes will be selected based on the following criteria. While both will be assessed on similar criteria, the threshold for nodes will be lower than supernodes. Uptime, i.e., online 24/7, good internet connection, fast and stable, initially, ability to open ports on local router, adequate processor and memory, check table for recommendations, previous contributions to the Pi community, security circles. Based on your node reliability and trust score in Pi network, you will be invited to KYC. Applicants who complete KYC will be enrolled to serve as a supernode and node in Pi's testnet. During the initial testnet period, the primary goal is to stress test the network's consensus algorithm. While not all pioneers will have the hardware, software, and network reliability to participate in the initial testnet, Pi always aims to be as inclusive as possible. All pioneers will continue to be able to participate via Pi's mobile application. Furthermore, over time, we also aim to make the node role more accessible by developing additional ways that pioneers can contribute to the network. Testnet roadmap. Testnet will be composed of 3 stages. Selection stage. The core team will run the consensus algorithm with pioneers who have applied to become nodes and successfully completed installing all necessary packages for the blockchain component on their computer. These tests will enable us to understand the requirements for individual nodes, example, hardware, duration online, bandwidth, stability of connection etc., needed to achieve a reliable and secure network. While our hope is to include as many pioneers as possible when defining the node requirements, the availability and reliability of individual nodes in the network affect the safety and liveness of the network. Hence, we need to balance the 2 aspects above by testing in the selection stage and properly define the thresholds for nodes and supernodes. Revision stage. The revision stage will comprise an iterative process of 2 activities: scenario testing and consensus algorithm revision. Scenario testing refers to stress testing the consensus algorithm, its scalability, and configurations given different scenarios. The data produced from the scenario tests then will provide guidance as to where and how we should revise and adapt the consensus algorithm to ensure safety, improve liveness, and to achieve scalability. This fast, iterative process is important for making improvements on the consensus algorithm to meet the needs of Pi network. Thus, during this phase, the blockchain component of this node version contains a centralized layer that will allow the core team to quickly assign simulated data of the network graph and configurations to different nodes, to more efficiently test a wide range of scenarios and states of the network. For example, instead of only relying on the current data from security circles to test the consensus algorithm, which is only one scenario. This feature enables the core team to create hundreds or even thousands of scenarios of quorums by assigning simulated security circles to different nodes in the network. Interesting scenarios also include: what happens if half of the network gets isolated? What happens when a percentage of nodes in the network suddenly drops out or enters the network? This centralized layer will be removed in the main net after it serves its testing purpose. In turn, the data generated from these tests can feed the revision of the consensus algorithm. Pi will face unique challenges as it adapts and scales the Stellar Consensus Protocol to meet the needs of Pi's blockchain. Example: a large number of participants, highly distributed, personal computer as nodes, incorporation of trust graph generated from mobile miners, etc. The revision stage will allow the network to test things like scaling messaging and the voting process of the network while maintaining safety and liveness. The activity of revising consensus algorithms entails data analysis and research to innovate solutions tailored to Pi network's needs. Live testnet. Live testnet will be the stage when different types of nodes actively perform the responsibilities defined in the tables above. See section levels of node participation. Nodes will be able to submit testing transactions that get recorded on the distributed ledger by nodes through the consensus algorithm. The purpose is still to test the performance of the network, but with real data from security circles generated by mobile miners and real activities of participants of the network. It also contains an iterative process of testing, data analysis, debugging, revising, and innovating to achieve safety and tackle liveness and scalability. Node FAQ: what is the relationship between the Pi node software and the Pi network mobile application? Nodes and mobile apps are not mutually exclusive but complementary to each other. You will log into the node software through your mobile app account, which means both desktop and mobile apps are pointing to the same Pi account. As Pi policy, one person will only be allowed to have one Pi account, and as of now, one account should run only one node. Mobile mining can only be started from the mobile app, while the desktop Pi app interface of the node will allow you to check balances, chat, and watch any media content on the home screen. Whether an account has a node or not does not affect any functionality in the mobile app. What impact will the node have on my device? Will it drain my CPU and battery? If you do not turn on the node or supernode part, then the impact is minimal. Very little CPU, memory, or network traffic should be consumed, making it accessible to everyone. Turning on the node or supernode functionality will be using CPU, memory, hard drive, and network resources. Over the course of testnet, we will be collecting data to more clearly determine the impact of running the nodes on specific devices. Will there be a reward for running a Pi node? One of the goals of Pi's testnet is to determine what, if any, rewards there should be for running a node. While we collect the relevant data needed to determine the most appropriate incentive mechanism, there will be no mining rewards for testnet nodes. Is Pi node software open source? The blockchain component of the node will be open sourced. We are in the process of tidying up the GitHub repository so that we can proceed with the open sourcing. We aim to maintain a list of open issues directly on the GitHub repository, which community members will be able to contribute to, if they like. Stay tuned. If you liked this clip and learned something from it, don't forget a like, share, subscribe. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Alexandru. On this channel you will find news and information about cryptocurrencies and business, also very good information about different methods of earning money. If you like this Alexandru YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. In the clip presented today we will talk about, what is Pi network, when will Phase 3 be released? How does the Pi network work? How do you mine Pi coin? Is Pi coin safe? And more. The Pi network, PI, caught the attention of cryptocurrency investors before the coin was available for trading. But what is Pi network and how does it work? Wondering what Pi coin is worth as a potential investment? This article provides an overview of what the Pi network is trying to do and how Pi coin price prediction is shaping up. What is the Pi network? Pi network is a digital currency project that aims to make cryptocurrency mining accessible, as the centralization of first-generation coins like Bitcoin made them inaccessible to ordinary users. It allows users to mine coins with their mobile phone app and validate transactions on a distributed ledger, unlike nodes in networks like Bitcoin that use the Proof Protocol. Pi nodes use an algorithm based on the Stellar Consensus Protocol, SCP, validate transactions on a distributed ledger, and reach consensus on the order of new transactions recorded by register. Within SCP, Pi nodes form security circles known to every network user and build a global network of trust that prevents fraudulent transactions. As transactions can only be validated in the common ledger if they have been approved by trusted nodes, as of June 2019, the network had over 100,000 active users. A year later, when Phase 2 was launched, there were over 3.5 million users. The Pi network recently crossed over 3.5 million dedicated pioneers. The app started running ads in May 2020 to provide a source of funding for the project. By September 24, 2021, the user base has grown to 25 million, compared to 14 million in March 2021. Picoin or Pi is the cryptocurrency. It runs on the Pi network and, like other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, is designed to be halved regularly to protect its scarcity. It usually appears when a certain milestone is reached. The Pi mining rate halved from 1.6 per hour for 100,000 users, halved again to 0.4 per hour when it reached 1 million, and halved again to 0.2 when it reached 10 million. They will continue to be halved and will reach zero with 1 billion users. During the current second phase of the project, users can volunteer to test the Pi Node desktop software on their computers. Pi Wallet and Pi Browser were released for testing on April 1, 2021, and a developer portal, Software Development Kit, SDK, and other resources were introduced on June 28. When will Phase 3 be released? According to the project developers, the start of the third phase has not yet been determined and depends on the progress made in the second phase. According to the Pi roadmap, they plan to launch a Know Your Customer (KYC) solution, expand developer resources, more apps, community content, and the main network launch. Meanwhile, the white paper, the mainnet blockchain, will be introduced in this phase. However, there is no release date for Phase 3 and no indication of progress. The white paper states that this will be the case when the community considers the software to be production ready and has been thoroughly tested on the test network. From June 28 to September 30, Pi hosted its first #BuildPi2Gether hackathon to encourage developers to contribute ecosystem apps to improve Pi functionality in commercial apps to serve a commercial or consumer product. Pi awarded a total of $100,000 and Pi $100,000 to the best projects in each category. How does the Pi network work? The Pi network maintains an easy-to-use application. Users can also contribute to the community and earn Pi coins using the app. To mine a coin, users need to log into the app every 24 hours and select the flash option. Improve your hourly mining rate by inviting your connections to join the network. Additionally, users must mine for 3 days in a row. Joining the community also increases their income. New users who join through a network member form a circle of protection for each other. It's also worth noting that early members draw faster than later members. How do you mine Pi coin? First, you'll need an invite link. Click the link and click Download when it opens. Then set your password. Next, fill out the form to set up your account. You will then be redirected to the home page of the application. Click Start. You will see Lightning icon. Tap on it and start mining. Now click on Start Tour option to familiarize yourself with the app interface, then verify the phone number. You can do this later. Click the menu button and select Profile, then press Confirm next to the phone number, send the text message and you're good to go. Come back after 24 hours to tap and extract again. Is Pi cryptocurrency legit? The Pi network's official website states that its goal is to ensure that no one is left out of the cryptocurrency revolution. It allows anyone to mine crypto on their phone without draining the battery. As a result, there is now frenzied speculation as to what value Pi coin might have in the future. But Pi coin projections are complicated without the right data. there are different roles within the project ecosystem. Regular users who have downloaded the mobile app are known as pioneers and must confirm that they are not a robot by logging into the app daily. Ambassadors introduce others to the Pi network, and this unusual format has sparked some accusations that the project uses tactics that are often implemented through tiered marketing programs. Nodes refer to those who use the application and run the node software on their computers. But that makes it difficult to make a Pi coin price prediction. The cryptocurrency is not yet active on an exchange. To make matters worse, the mains didn't even start. Is Pi coin safe? As mentioned earlier, some analysts making Pi coin predictions are not necessarily concerned with the value of the Pi network. You are more worried if this project is a scam. Some of the most optimistic Pi coin price predictions usually come from those who have downloaded the app. Some have suggested that a single Pi could be worth anywhere from $10 to $100 right now. However, there is absolutely no evidence of this, and the team behind the Pi network has not released much information about the progress of the project. Coin price forecast for 2021 is in high demand. The Pi network seems to be particularly popular in Southeast Asia. However, blockchain experts who spoke to Vietnamese publication VN Express expressed doubts about the legitimacy of the crypto platform, mainly because users lack access. Blockchain expert Dang Minh Tuan of the Institute of Posts and Telecommunications Technology said that unlike many other networks, Pi is not transparent. Why don't developers post their source code for community review? Ads were also recently added to the Pi network app, suggesting that the software's main motivation may be to monetize the millions of users who have downloaded it. Another question concerns the data someone provides when they download the app, including your full name, phone number and Facebook username. Tuan warned that other forms of data could be stolen from a user's device. There have also been alarms that this could be a pyramid scheme based on the fact that new users can only join if they have a referral code from an existing Pi user. How much is Pi worth? The Pi network cryptocurrency is currently worthless as it is in phase 2 of development and has yet to be released on the blockchain, but a back-end marketplace already has users exchanging the currency for up to $10 per coin. Pi network predictions. According to CoinData Flow, the value of Pi on August 3, 2021 was between $1.32 and $1.35. Additionally, this information suggests that the value of Pi could rise to $1.48 by 2025. However, if Pi grows by 1% every year compared to the average annual value of Bitcoin, then it is feasible. It will also reach $224.89 if it increases at a rate of 100% compared to the previous annual Bitcoin price increases. Digital Coin still has a price prediction dataset for Pi networks and predicts that Pi coins will grow from $0.0107 to $0.0127 between 2021 and 2023, and some projections suggest that it could reach $0.0212 by 2025. We can also expect an increase, worth $0.0319 by 2028. Surprisingly, on March 19, Digital Coin removed all price prediction data. If Pi launched in December 2021, bulls on the Pi network could see $1 worth of Bitcoin transactions. This information comes from Changelly. The platform calculates these numbers based on the number of exchanges and existing Pi users. Conclusion. Additionally, the Pi network is a smart contract network that aims to provide public access to the use of cryptocurrencies. Unlike Bitcoin mining, the Pi network cryptocurrency project aims to keep cryptocurrency mining accessible to all users. The problem of inaccessibility was introduced by the centralization of the first generation coins like the digital currency Bitcoin. The Pi network allows its users to mine coins and transact from their mobile apps. Transactions are validated on a distributed ledger during mining with the Pi network application. Pi goes through a regular halving process for protection. The amount of coins a miner gets for processing new transactions is halved after reaching a benchmark, but the price of Pi has not reached anything reasonable. Very attention. This video clip does not contain investment advice or recommendations. Every investment and trading choice involves risk, and those who follow this channel's videos should do their own research when making a decision. If you got this far, thank you for watching this video clip available on the YouTube channel at Alexandru. If you want your friends to know about this video clip, share it on social networks. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like to this video clip.